Hello everybody, this is Rachna and I'm here with yet another chapter on mammals. And I'm also going to cover a few animals which are really high on speed. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy them because these are certain things which are really very interesting, right? So let's get started. Whom do we have here? This is a beaver, alright? It's a large semi-aquatic rodent. Its scientific name is castor and it is native to the temperate northern hemisphere. So there are two extant species, the North American beaver and the Eurasian beaver. So beavers are the second largest living rodents after the capybaras. Alright, so this is a moose. The moose or elk is a member of the New World deer subfamily and is the largest and heaviest extant species in the deer family. Now, most adult male moose have distinctive broad palmate antlers. Okay, so this one is definitely a male one. You can see the antlers. They have a height of 1.4 to 2.1 meters. Okay, and the speed is like 56 kilometers per hour. All right, and the lifespan is from 15 to 25 years. So now next we have is the Ardvark, which is a medium-sized burrowing nocturnal mammal native to Africa. It is the only living species of the order, and although other prehistoric species of the same family are known, yet unlike most other insectivores, it has a long pig-like snout. Okay, so its scientific name is Orycteropus afer. Its mass is 40 to 65 kgs for an adult. Its length is 100 to 130 centimeters, which is without a tail. And its gestation period is 213 days. Its trophic level are carnivorous. Okay? Gorillas are ground-dwelling, predominantly herbivorous great apes that inhabit the tropical forest of central sub-Saharan Africa. The genus Gorilla is divided into two species, the eastern gorillas and the western gorillas, and either 4 or 5 subspecies are there. They are the largest living primitives. Okay, the lifespan is 35 to 40 years. Height of a western gorilla is typically 1.6 meters. Gestation period of a western gorilla is 257 days. Okay, now this scientific name, of course, is the gorilla. All right, it weighs from 160 kgs, a western gorilla. The eastern gorillas weigh around 150 kgs. Okay, their speed is 40 kilometers per hour of a western gorilla, and same for an eastern gorilla. These are very sweet looking animals. They are called as sloths, and they are so very slow. They are a group of arboreal neotropical mammals constituting the suborder Folivora. Okay, they are noted for their slow movement and spend most of their lives hanging upside down in the trees of tropical rainforest of South America, all right, or the Central America. They sleep daily for 15 to 18 hours and their speed is 0.27 kilometers per hour. And that is only when they are threatened. So you can well imagine the kind of slow movement they have. All right. And of course, their weight is like 3.8 to 6.5 kgs. okay, of a brown-throated sloth, and the length is like typically 50 to 75 centimeters. Gestation period is 152 to 243 days. Now, what do we have here? They're called as echidnas, alright, and they're sometimes also known as the spiny anteaters and belong to the family of Tachyglossidae in the monotreme order of egg-laying mammals. They lay eggs. Okay, the four extant species of echidnas and the platypus are the only living mammals that lay eggs and only surviving members of the family. Now their mass is like typically 3 to 3.5 kgs to 9 kgs, and the length is 30 to 45 centimeters. The gestation period is 21 to 28 days of a short-beaked echidna, and western long-beaked echidnas have 10 days of gestation period. These very, very sweet parents, they're called as the kangaroo, and they of course are generally found in Australia and New Guinea. Now, the kangaroo is of a marsupial family. In common use, the term is used to describe the largest species of this family, the red kangaroo, as well as the antilopine kangaroo, eastern grey kangaroo, and the western grey kangaroo. Now, the length is 2.8 meters. They have a speed of 70 kilometers per hour, and the gestation period is 36 days approximately. Now, the mass is 50 to 66 kgs. Now, koala, they look so sweet, isn't it? I'm sure everybody, when we look at them, we feel like having a cuddly bear next to us. And yes, it is called as a bear. It's also inaccurately called as a koala bear. It is an arboreal, herbivorous marsupial animal native to Australia. It is the only extant representative of the family. Okay? And it's the closest living relatives of the wombats, which are members of the family Wombatidae. The lifespan is 13 to 18 years. Its mass is 4 to 15 kgs of an adult, and gestation period is 30 to 36 days. Now, let's understand animals who are really high on speed. So this is the first one, sailfish. Okay, a sailfish is a fish of the genus Istiporhorus or billfish, living in colder areas of all Earth's seas, all over. Okay, and holds the record of the fastest speed of any of the Earth's marine animals. Okay, its speed is 110 kilometers per hour, and you can generally find them, at the Indo-Pacific sailfish, or let's say the Atlantic ones. Okay, they are also known by the same name, and they weigh up to 55 kgs. Cheetahs are large cats native to Africa and central Iran. It is the fastest land animal, estimated to be capable of running up to 80 to 128 kilometers per hour. Now that's really fast. Okay, and its fastest reliable record is seen up to 93.98 kilometers per hour. Okay, the mass is 21 to 72 kgs of an adult, and the height is like 67 to 94 centimeters up to the adult's shoulder, and the length is like 1.1 to 1.5 meters from head and the body. They look so really sweet. Yeah, they are pet birds, and they are a family of the seabirds called Fragatia, which are found across all tropical and subtropical oceans. Okay, now what is like so really interesting about them is that they can, the length is 85 to 100 centimeters, yeah, and they are predominantly black, plumage or long, deeply forked tails and long hooded bills. Okay, the length is 85 to 100 centimeters. So this is something really interesting about their mass, that they are 1.4 kgs to 1.6 kgs. Now we can even call this brown hair as an European hair, okay, and it is a species of hair which is native to the Europe and parts of Asia. Okay, now it can actually run, or let's say it has a speed of 47 miles per hour. Now this beautiful bird is called as the Whitethroated Needletail or the spine-tailed swift. Okay, now it has it is a large swift in the genus Hirundicus. It is reputed to reach speeds of up to 170 kilometers per hour in horizontal flight. Okay, so now you can well understand that this is actually really high speed. Now here we have the Peregrine Falcon, also known as the peregrine and historically as the duck hawk in North America. It is a widespread bird of prey in the family Falconidae, a large crow-sized falcon. It is a blue-gray-black bird, white underparts and a black head. Okay, its wingspan is 74 to 120 centimeters of an adult. Its length being 34 to 58 centimeters of an adult, and has a speed of maximum and diving. It is like 390 kilometers per hour. So children, I think you can very well understand that most of these birds or animals, they are so very swift, and this is just an overview. If you actually go into greater details, you'll find them absolutely mesmerizing and very, very different. With this, I come to the end of High on Speed and Mammals. Have a wonderful day ahead, and do not forget to read a little more about them. Bye-bye. Take very, very good care of yourself.